John Rowley, Jeremy Whiteford, joined by Will Gerstle, who is it's gonna take us probably a half hour to explain who you are and what you've been up to. But what have you been up to? You've been in Kansas City for the last 3.5 months, and telling by your accent, you're not from here.
I'm from Sydney, Australia. Yeah, I've been traveling the world a bit the last year. I'm on a gap year, so I just finished high school, and I've taken a year off before I go to college, as you guys would call it.
And how'd you end up here?
Johnny is a family friend of ours, and we met him almost 10 years ago now in Beaver Creek ski instructing. He was our ski instructor, and he came on down to Sydney, and him and Brittany got engaged on the Harbour Bridge. Since then, we've kept in touch.
So you met when you met him, he was like full blown ski instructor. That's all he did.
Yeah, he was.
That's all I did.
He
remind Brittany that that's who she married. I was a ski instructor, unemployed.
It was pretty cool. He was pretty relaxed at the time. It was interesting. It was a lot different to how he is now.
A little bit different.
Just a tad.
Nowadays.
Yeah.
So I'll fill people in a little bit. So this is a month ago now. I was talking to your dad on the phone, and we were kind of talking about some business stuff, and I was telling him everything that we're doing here. He's like, I got to send Will. I don't know what you were doing at the time, but he must have been looking at you or like realizing that you were still sleeping and it was 11 a.m. And he's like, I got to send Will to come live with you.
Just permanently get him out of here.
So my reaction was, heck yeah, send him up. And what you didn't know that you were getting into is for the last 3.5 weeks, you've been doing like a full-on immersion of the 2020 experience. What have you been doing? What have you done every day since you got here? And what are some changes that you've noticed?
Well, since I got here, pretty much, the biggest change straight away was waking up early. So in Sydney, I would wake up at like 11 or 12. Like,
every single day, consistently.
Yeah, because that was...
Why not?
Just so much better. Yeah.
So much better.
Have to wake up early. And Johnny actually wakes up so early over here, and I went to bed so late over there that I didn't have any jet lag. It just lined up perfectly.
It just came right in, and you're like, oh.
It was awesome, yeah. And so pretty much we wake up at, 4:45 every day, heading over to the gym at 5, work out every morning, and then kind of doing like odd jobs around the gym and whatnot. And then I've definitely noticed since I've been here, I mean, my fitness has gotten a lot better. Like I went for I kind of have like a circuit which I run around that I've like, around Johnny's house type thing. And I went for a run the first day and it took me about maybe half hour. And I went for the same run a couple of days ago, but I was wearing like an altitude mask and I was like a minute quicker or so.
Oh, really? With an altitude mask?
With the mask on.
Yeah, right on. Did you work out at all before you came here?
I used to work out quite a lot. I did quite a lot of working out for rugby and staying fit for that. But then the past year I haven't. No, not since I've been traveling. I've been...
been playing ping pong. That type of fitness.
Yeah, exactly. I've been drinking and I've been, just having fun pretty much.
Right on. But so you came in with a pretty decent baseline. So you came in and you just pretty much off of like the average citizen's like daily life, and you came in and was just
you weren't like overweight or obese or like
I was unfit, but I wasn't
unfit.
Too bad,
right?
Yeah.
How much weight do you think you've lost since you've been here?
Well, I weighed myself a bit earlier, and I've lost 7 kilos. So that's
15 pounds.
16 pounds.
Yeah, I think I've put on at least. I put on a couple
that's the
kilos.
first time I'm hearing that.
Yeah, I put on a couple kilos of muscle as well.
Oh, for sure.
I reckon, yeah.
Well, you can see it in his arms.
Oh, yeah. Well, and his chin is a lot leaner than when he first came in.
Time out for a second.
Stop it, guys.
So what you've done, it's been 24 days. You've been eating better. And you didn't eat better the first week or two.
Oh no, my nutrition was rubbish before I came.
But when the first week you were here, we didn't dial you in at all.
Yeah, we didn't really. No, it was.
Well, we started. Then the second week we started doing some intermittent fasting. We just had you do a 6-hour window.
6 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you just got on the consistency train with waking up and coming to the gym every morning.
Yeah. So we had you clean up a little bit. You were still eating bread and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I was still having.
But we really cut down your sugar.
The cereal was the main thing. We kind of cut down the first week.
Yeah.
And then after that we slowly.
Do you drink Coke at all? Sodas? Pop?
I do normally, but since I can't, I've got the blood glucose thing on, and so
continuous blood glucose monitor. Jeremy was talking about a couple weeks ago.
I've only had one Coke since I've been here, and just to kind of see what it did to my blood sugar, and it made it, it shot it up as high as it's ever been compared to anything else I've
Well, it
done.
went from 80 to 150 or something.
Yeah, in a very short period. So other than that, I haven't had any soft drinks since then.
All right, cool. So big thing you've changed, no soft drinks. You've been working out every morning, and
Do you go hard every day?
I go pretty hard. Yeah, I reckon the workouts are pretty difficult.
Did you go yesterday? You didn't.
What we do? Yes.
Remember that row and the dumbbell presses?
Oh, that wasn't too bad. Yeah.
when he says go hard every day, that like, yes, the workout's hard, but do you come in like just like I'm going to crush life in the face?
Oh God, no.
You were hating life yesterday.
Oh no, I was depressed yesterday. I didn't want to work out.
Right. I didn't want to work out either.
Yeah, but you still did.
Yeah,
you still
yeah.
just came in and moved around. All right, cool.
But then the day before that, I was so into it. Like I did like 3 workouts in a day because I felt it. I was
Oh,
into
nice.
it but then yesterday I was just not in the mood.
Yeah. All right.
3 weeks before that, what would have been the chances of you feeling that way?
Oh, like a lot smaller. I kind of go through like phases of being in like moods to work out. So last week I'll be like, oh, I'll go work out heaps. Then I'll like a month I just go, oh, maybe not. I'll just stay home.
But see, the thing is, you just needed John or someone else outside your, main group of people to kind of
motivate
whip
me
you
a
into
bit.
shape.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just to knock on your door at 4:55, like, come on, time
Wake
to go.
up. Yeah. Had you ever done CrossFit before?
I'd never done CrossFit. No, it's my first time doing CrossFit.
Oh, really? So you just did normal, conventional, like global gym stuff?
Yeah, just like running and lifting weights, that type of stuff.
Right on. What have you thought about it so far?
I like it. I don't know if it's CrossFit or if it's the gym itself, but I really like the class type feel. Like it's normally I just kind of wear my headphones, go to the gym, do my workout, not really speak to anyone. But I like the the more community in the class, and it's a lot better. Yeah, definitely
Right on.
prefer it.
Good deal. So you've done all this stuff and you lost how much? You 15, 16 pounds so far.
Yeah.
Plus gained a little bit of muscle.
Yeah.
What other things have you noticed? Energy levels.
My energy was getting really good. Like I was feeling great until we cut out carbs.
How bad did you struggle last week? Like the
I
last
was
half of last week.
struggling. Like I fell asleep on the deck we made over there.
Yes.
I fell asleep like pretty much on the floor. I made a little nap room in the mechanical room and like just stole one of the yoga mats and just put it down on the floor and slept like 3 times in there. My energy levels were great until the carbs.
But how about now? What are you feeling now?
I don't feel too bad now. Yeah, I feel I'm like I kind of put myself back towards at the start now on my energy levels. They're not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So far on your daily routine, so far with John, you've said you've woken up, you come to the gym, do some odd jobs around the gym. Then what happens? Nighttime. What's like afternoon and nighttime look like?
Normally I try to sneak an afternoon nap. So
You've probably been getting a nap 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Nice. That's amazing.
Like a 2-hour nap or something.
Whoa.
I'm trying to instead of just trying to drive. I mean, basically my instruction was to like put him through the ringer. So,
Yeah.
But the other part of it is I just made that up.
Oh, I don't think you did at all. Dad gave you specific instructions
Yes.
to me.
But we also I wanted to make sure you're able to recover. So jumping in full, like how many days have you done more than one workout? You worked out every day you've been here, and you've probably done multiple workouts 5 times.
More than that, I'd say.
More than that?
Been for like 5 runs. So, and I've
Okay.
done like yoga and stuff. So maybe 10.
Okay, so you might have done half the days you've done 2 workouts. So that's a lot of training for somebody to just like
Come
jump
into.
So,
Absolutely.
advocating the nap big time because it's
Well, recovery. Yeah, you can only train as hard as you can recover. So, all right, take a nap, then what?
After nap, have a big. Well, normally like just before nap, I just eat a huge meal, and that would kind of just knock me out for a couple hours, and then kind of go back to the gym, do a bit more work, in and around the gym, and then come back at around 6, have dinner, and then pretty much straight to bed. I've been going to bed about the latest would be 9 o'clock.
Really?
So
That's what I'm talking
pretty much
about.
every night.
That's
I'm,
legit.
in bed at like 8:30 and asleep by 9.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you're definitely going to keep that up when you go back.
I'll keep some things up. I don't know about that.
Yeah. All right. So what are some of the things you're going to keep up? What do you want to keep up?
Yeah, what do you tell somebody who so this isn't normal? Like, so you're in this gap. You're this like amazing. You don't start school till February. You have this month to just come here and work and play, and most of us don't have that.
Yeah.
That's why I've been trying to tell you. You're lucky.
Yeah.
You get to do this. So how do you translate that to one? daily life when you get back, and 2, to somebody else who's trying to make, like, you've made a lot of changes in a little over 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Most people want to do that.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
what are the rules that they have to play by to do that, and then how are you going to do it at home?
One big thing I've found is when I was at home, I was always pretty good about working out. Like I would work out like 3-4 times a week pretty regularly. And but my main part was I didn't really follow up with the nutritional side, as in I would just eat crap and whatever I want and like McDonald's or whatever, and it kind of just like balanced each other out a bit. And but it's seeing now the difference that cutting out sugar and carbs makes, I'm definitely going to try at least. I want to try stay like paleo for. I don't know how difficult it's going to be. Obviously not living with Johnny, but I'll see. I'll try being paleo. I'll definitely keep the sugars out of the diet. And I think that's one of the biggest effects when you combine the two of the exercise and diet. You can't just do half of it. You have to do.
What did your
whole
data
thing.
tell you on the blood glucose monitor? So the first week you wore that, you ate whatever.
I ate sugars and all that, and on average, because I did a week with eating whatever, then I did a week of paleo, and on average, my blood glucose dropped 10
points.
Measurements or points, whatever it is. Yeah.
So if it was at 100, his what was your average the first week?
My average was about 90 the first week.
90, and it dropped down to 80.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's really, really good.
Yeah. So it was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. If I had to recommend one thing, I'd say stick to when you go back, because you're going to be around a bunch of people who don't eat the same way that we all do here. I'd say 80-20. Right. So if you have 21 meals, that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner throughout 7 days, right? Out of those 21 meals, maybe 3 of them wouldn't be like paleo or something. They'd just be kind of like a brush off meal.
What do you call Maccas?
Cheat
Maccas.
Yeah.
Maccas. No, Maccas.
McDonald's.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So then out of 21, you have 3 bad meals. So then you're not like, okay, when you go out with your buddies or whatever, you mates.
Have like a cheat day.
Yeah, have a cheap meal, right? And make better bad decisions. So normally when you go out, you'd have like ice cream and whatever and triple cheeseburgers and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe have a good quality burger. So go out to a restaurant and get a good burger with no bun, and then have some veggies on the side. And
How about this though? When you get back, are people going to notice a difference about you?
Oh, I mean, definitely, yeah.
Okay,
I
so
would
now
assume
when
so.
you
I know what you're
when
gonna
you
say.
sit down and have dinner with them, and you order a burger with no bun,
yeah.
they're going to look at you and are they going to make fun of you, or are you going to pull up your sleeves and say,
Bang.
say
Pop.
you want me to eat a bun?
I mean,
So now I think you're far enough away that you could be an example,
Yeah.
yeah.
and
I guess.
not get merged back into it.
True, yeah. But
And then when you're going to go,
I don't know if I want to be like that guy who says,
No,
like,
you don't wanna-
no sugar. You're not allowed
No,
that.
No, that's why you do the
no
80-20.
carbs.
yeah, but you don't want to tell them what not to eat.
No.
Yeah.
So you do your thing.
Yeah.
Just
You'll
Except-
soon
except
start
for
to see.
Except for my dad, he's not going to be allowed to eat.
He's not going to.
I'm cutting out beer. I'm cutting
Yeah,
out
okay.
everything from his diet.
You'll soon
Good.
start to see that when you've made enough changes now, when you go and you stick to some not like astronomical big, like, ooh, I only have grass-fed beef for my burger and whatever, all that stuff.
yeah.
People be like, oh, so what do you do? What do you do? Because everybody wants what you got in a month, right? Regardless of who it is, everybody wants it, right? They all want to drop weight. They all want to get leaner and stronger and faster, all that fun stuff. But not everybody knows exactly how to do it. So when you live that example, you'd be like, hey, I'm only eating this this burger without the bun, yada yada yada. Then it's not so much being that guy.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
being
That's
the
what
guy
you're
that
doing.
that's what everybody. Yeah, that's just what you're doing. It's when you start saying stuff like, "Hey, what you got on your plate over there? That looks like you're,
gonna kill you."
you're gonna." Yeah, that's when you start being that guy.
Yeah, don't
you know what I'm saying?
Don't want to become Johnny just yet.
No,
Give it a little bit.
and you don't. And I try not to be that. I used to be that guy where I would be like, well, if you eat that, this is so and so is going to happen. Now I try to just kind of let it slide, unless it's you. If it's you, I can just straight up, Will, that's gonna kill you.
One thing I do want to talk about though is your skills on the ping pong table.
Oh.
Out of how many games do you think you've played since you've been here?
Maybe 50-ish. I'd say.
Oh my gosh, you've had to have played
More
way
than
more than
that.
that. Way
More
more
than
than
that?
that. Oh
I
yeah.
would say so, because you play 5 games at a lick,
Yeah, maybe a couple more. Not,
close to 100.
don't want to dilute my percentage that much.
How many games have you won?
I've won 3 games.
3. So, I mean,
point of contention.
that's pretty good.
I'm pretty proud of that.
You should be pretty proud of that because John's a good player.
So the story is, I'm decent at ping pong. I'm not the best in the gym by far. There's two other gentlemen who will remain nameless.
You know who you are.
Who are that much better. But basically, I made a cocky comment that I said I would pay Will $100 if he beat me ever.
Really?
And I bought a very nice pair of sneakers with my winning.
Yes.
Yeah, so he bought a pair. Did you buy a pair of shoes and some? You had some left over.
I brought some other stuff as well. Yeah.
Really?
It went quite a long way.
Yeah, it did
I
go a long way.
felt
Wow.
guilty. So
Although Brittany got the last laugh, so he. Will was nice enough to give Duke a pair of like little kid Air Force Ones.
Yes.
So they kind of match. And this couple comes up to us yesterday after breakfast, and they go, "Gosh, those shoes are so cute on him," or whatever. And Brittany says, "Yeah, we won it in a bet." Because Will took the $100, buy himself shoes, and bought Duke shoes also. Though we didn't really win the bet, we still ended up
Winning something.
Bet. And Will's like shaking his head. He's like, "No, you didn't win the bet. You lost the bet."
Don't want to give you away the shoes, but I want the credit.
Yeah.
That is amazing. No, because that ping pong table has been sitting in the closet for I don't know how long,
Years.
and the next thing you know, it comes out and it's just epic pool, ping pong playing time. It's been amazing to watch.
Someone told me that ping pong has is very beneficial in just.
Oh, Sabato was telling us that.
Yeah, exactly. He was saying that like compared to things like swimming, running, and whatnot, it extends your life expectancy.
They said 9 years.
Yeah.
People who play ping pong.
Really?
Yeah.
So-
They're
Probably because brain.
activity.
Yeah, because you have to be
It's a
hand-eye
social sport,
coordination.
and it's like a low
Intensity, not hard on your joints. Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe the camaraderie is fun.
play a bit
Yeah.
more ping pong.
Play a bit.
I mean, that's the lesson here.
Yeah, is play more ping pong.
I think just play more in general.
Yeah, play games.
What else have you learned? What have you done? You've been to America before, so what about Kansas City?
Kansas, we've done a fair bit of just like touristy stuff around Kansas. Had a great time. We've done like BMXing. We went out to Arrowhead. We went shooting. I'd never
we
been
went
never been
shotguns.
shooting in America before, which was pretty
How's
cool.
that? Fun?
Yeah, it was great fun. I brought out like the little Glock and whatnot and went shooting. That was awesome. Gangster shooting.
Yeah, you went for the kill shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
The guy at the range, though, was like,
He was not happy with
No,
it.
that's not cool.
No, don't do
like
that.
pretty gangster. He was not impressed.
How many pairs of shoes are you going to go home with?
A couple pairs. I do love a bit of American fashion, so I brought a fair few pair of shoes. I actually brought another pair today as well. So
Really?
Yeah.
What has been your favorite? I saw you got some new Nobles.
yeah,
Do you like them?
I like the Nobles, the flowery Nobles. I really like those. Mm-hmm. I got a couple pairs of Nikes, like 2 pairs of basketball shoes and some other.
Really?
Some
How
other-
many shoes you got at
Several
home?
other.
A couple others. Kind of. It's just 1 or 2. Just,
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good though.
Less than a dozen?
I think it's 6 or 7.
Okay. Yeah.
In 3 weeks, 6 or 7 pairs of shoes. You got to stock up.
Yeah,
Let's get
exactly.
So when you head
They're
back,
much more expensive in Sydney. Head back on the 3rd. Fly out on the 3rd, and then like a 24-hour flight back to Sydney. So
nice.
that's
So
what
on that
it's
24-hour flight, I know I told you I know John's told you this a million times, but you've been taking notes of everything that you've taken, right?
Yeah, I've been writing I've been calling my little book. I've been writing a couple pages about what happens each day since I've been here type thing.
Yeah.
And the plan is on the flight home, I'll kind of write up my gap year a bit and sleep for the other 20 hours.
So you're only going to spend 4 hours, right? And I like it. That's good.
Yeah.
But so write out the whole gap year, and then we should be looking for a book like, is it going to be like
do you think
Living
it'll
with
be?
John?
I want
something
to
like
be
that.
able to proofread a little bit. I want to take a look, verify.
Yeah, editor.
You want
I think
to
it'd be-
make yourself sound a little bit less crazy.
No, because you'll have been here just over 30 days, right?
Yeah, about that.
30 or
It's
31?
It's about a month, yeah.
I think what my takeaway, not for you, but for everybody else, is to understand what you can accomplish in a month.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I don't like you haven't. No offense, you haven't tried that hard. You haven't suffered, have you?
Not really. I mean, it could be a lot more intense.
It could be a lot more intense.
Yeah.
It was a decent lifestyle change, but the biggest thing was consistency, right? So day in, day out, regardless of how you felt, you had a external motivator, John, and the people in the gym, kind of helping you kind of come along, right? And then no matter what, you're either here doing stuff or you went on runs. So you were a pretty active person. You changed your diet, so it was a significant enough change, but a short enough amount of time that it's very doable.
Right.
I think like that's why it's because over here, it's not something I could keep up when I go back to Sydney because it's working out so much. But I think when I go back to Sydney, a good thing about being here and working out so hard is, one workout a day and cutting out sugar out of my diet type thing isn't going to be difficult for me because I've been here and doing it so much harder. So when I go back, that will be easy and I can, keep it up.
Yeah, so it's like a little 30-day reset right there.
Yeah,
and plus you gain some different knowledge about different things, and it'd probably be cool for you to find. They do have CrossFit gyms in Sydney. Yeah. They have some pretty good ones. So if I was you, I'd check one out just to get in with the community because, like you said, it's a blast working out with a bunch of different people.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, and they're hard workouts. You don't have to think when you go in and all that fun stuff. Plus you got a little base, a little baseline so you can cruise on in. Yeah. I got a question for John. What were your biggest takeaways for the whole thing? Because you had someone, a teenager. Right? Teenager, young adult, come in and live with you randomly for a month.
Somebody else should be sitting at this table right now. And
Brit, that's actually the truth and a half.
She should be here. I'm pretty easy going because he was just living my life.
Yeah.
So he wasn't in the way. If he wasn't like gung ho and up for stuff, we probably would have had a problem. But it's like, if I was going, he was going, and we just kind of tried to keep that.
Did you set that standard though? Right when you started, right when you got here.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is what you're doing.
Yeah. And I gave him like a Jocko Willink book and his best self journal and kind of just teed it up. And I don't want to waste a month of his time. He could sit around and watch TV anywhere. Sydney.
I've proven that.
What's that?
I've definitely proven that.
Yeah. So I wanted to make sure I was giving him enough experiences and taking him to meetings and showing him whatever random things that I get into in a day. But for me, I think the results actually surprised me, and I'm happy the way we did it. A lot of me wanted to say, all right, you're on 16/8 fasted intervals. The day you get here, no sugar, no grains, we're going to tighten it up from day one. But that's probably not realistic unless somebody comes to live with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
So I didn't.
But even then, you still didn't do that, right?
No, we didn't. And that's what I'm saying. Was the biggest positive is I didn't want it to be that way because that's not how it is in real life.
Yeah.
So if you can't get results by taking baby steps, most people aren't going to do the work. If somebody reads this story about him and he shows up and he trains crazy hard every day and only eats vegetables and meat every single day.
It's not going to be realistic.
Well, it's not. It's going to be realistic for those 30 days.
Yeah.
It'll get you unrealistic goals, which will then be your expectation. So I think now if people are like, wait, I didn't change my diet at all over the first week, but I just worked out every day, and then the next week, how have you slept since you've been here? So I think that's my big takeaway. Is it wasn't. He's got incredible results. He looks different.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Which I can't wait to see the before photo and the after. He's got great results, but it's been with baby steps, and it hasn't been shockingly disruptive, really.
It's not been too bad. Really the hardest part was just coming off carbs. Well, than that, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, it's fine.
That's good. That's really good. And I think, you've said that multiple times in the past. Like when people first come, hey, just show up consistently, and then we can talk about the diet stuff later. It's one of the most important. Like you said, it's one of the most important things. Like you used to kind of putz along back in the day, but till you decided to get serious, and do some nutrition things, that's when some results started. Now, I can't get over the fact of consistency, and the compound effect. Right. So the compound effect over 30 days.
It's sitting on his nightstand.
Oh, really?
He's living it right now, but that'll be a book for you to grab onto.
Yeah. Because just like you said, you've implemented these little things consistently every week. It's been an exponential time frame because you only have 30 days, but it's still just been, all right, here, let's incorporate a little bit of this. Now let's do a blood sugar monitor. And you didn't immediately take away the carbs as soon as you got the blood sugar monitor. You said 7 days, 7 days.
Because you want to know.
Yeah, you got to know how your body actually reacts to stuff.
We made you eat ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream didn't actually spike my blood sugar. If anything, it made it go down.
Nice.
That was pretty interesting.
Great news.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Eat as much ice cream as I want. Yeah. But sorbet, on the other hand, made it spike up like crazy.
So the sorbet. So that's interesting. So he had Andy's. I ice cream, which I don't know what's in it. Whoever's listening can correct us. I don't.
pig fat.
I don't know if there's high fructose corn syrup in it.
Oh, all right.
The sorbet that you had, there was corn syrup and high fructose corn syrup, and his
Boom, right through the roof.
through the roof.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Good deal. Hey, so when do you head back?
The 3rd. So
Saturday.
six more days or so.
Saturday. What are you going to be for Halloween? Because you're here for Halloween.
Uncle Drew.
Uncle Drew.
Basketball player type thing. Kyrie Irving. It's good. I'm very excited.
Are you gonna do old face?
I don't know. Well,
Should
he's
we get you a mask?
Well, I don't know if I can do that because he is African American.
Okay, well that's fine.
Oh,
You can
I'm
pull
very
that.
excited. I've got a full red jumpsuit. It's it's so cool. It's
Really?
so mad. He's such a cool guy. Oh, it's awesome.
He shows up as this old guy on the court, dressed in
Oh, yeah, and then destroys everybody.
and then he
Yeah.
somebody bets him, and he takes his time warming up, and then
Start talking.
all the talk like Johnny. And
Yes.
He just
oh, I love how you slide that in.
like Johnny.
So good.
Good deal. Anything else? Any other big takeaways? And it doesn't have to be fitness related. Like anything, like sleep, business, motivation, organization, kids.
You've said you're in a hurry to have kids now.
yeah, well, the other night when Duke was running around shitting on the floor,
Literally three times.
best birth control I've ever.
Oh man, that's a great story right there.
I've reconsidered, I'm going to be a bit more careful in the future.
Take your time.
Yep, that is hilarious. Running around pooping on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did it 5 times as well.
Yeah.
It was funny as long as you weren't the one cleaning it up.
It was quite funny.
It was funny for me, not so much for you.
Get a diaper on him. A little loose cannon.
Good deal. So any takeaways? Nothing.
I don't know. Or maybe with sleep, I found a big part of sleep is I kind of watch a movie or TV show before I go to bed. But kind of over here, I've been so tired, just you put it off the side, and I've been out in a couple of minutes really when I'm trying to sleep. That's been really helpful. Don't know about the rest. I think we've covered most of it.
Pretty simple.
I think so.
Yeah.
Just mainly about consistency. Just, even you can't really go through moods of working out. I did back at home. You can't work out for a month and then stop for 2 months. You have to, even if it's not such a great workout, just show up and put in
Get a little sweat on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, even go for a run or something like
don't
that.
have to destroy yourself every day, but you have to show up every day.
Nice.
I love that. Yeah, because that's it. That's it right there.
Yep.
And he's not even being brainwashed. He's just seeing it.
I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
Drinking the Kool-Aid. Yeah, and that's cool.
Motivation is fleeting.
Yeah, it does. It completely. I mean, bite your finger and your mood changes. Right, you go from happy to pissed off really, really quickly. So same things can happen with your moods and emotions. You just got to be able to recognize when they happen and deal with them as they come. That's cool that you're learning this all at 18.
Oh yeah, it's exactly
This is
right.
ridiculous. Where are you off to next? Are you going to go anywhere else?
No, I'm out of money.
That's it.
I've
You spent it all on shoes.
I was just going to say, you shouldn't have bought
Maybe
6 pair of shoes.
we could play for ping pong for some more money.
Oh,
Ooh, double or nothing?
Don't want to take any more of your
double or
money. I already hustled you
Well,
out. I've already hustled you out of $100. I couldn't do any more damage.
That is amazing.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we've had a pleasure. I mean, it's been a pleasure having you, and yeah,
Thank you very
like
much for
what
having
Jeremy
me.
said is, we're just jealous,
Yeah.
really. That to learn this stuff, and if we gave you whatever we gave you is 100%. If you take away 10%, you're still 10% ahead of at least where I was.
Oh my gosh, that's the truth and a half.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
So,
Yep.
all right, fortunately, we still have six more days left. So
Yeah.
we might have to do a follow-up podcast.
Don't leave me hanging over here.
Make it interesting.
Yeah.
Make it tough.
But it's been a pleasure, and we'll talk to you guys again next week.